Well, good day. Second week in quarantine in Michigan, and a little nerve-wracking, but I think we're going to get through this okay. Just as long as everybody's healthy, that's the main thing. What I wanted to do this week is I wanted to maybe do a little bit of art and craft. When I was a kid, we had what they called pencil boxes, and we had to keep them in our desk at school. And it had everything, obviously pencils, scissors, glue, tape, ruler, and I think that they just had you buy them so that in case they ever had to make you move your desk because you're talking too much to your neighbor, it was a lot easier for you just to pick up one box and move versus trying to get everything out of your desk, and I think that's the whole hook of it. But in any case, I remember we used to decorate them and draw on them and paint them and do all kinds of stuff to those pencil boxes. Now that I've collected cigar boxes, it's kind of like an older person's version of that, a pencil box. More of a stash box, if you will. What I want to do this week is I want to show you how I apply my artwork or some of my old comic books that are torn to heck onto cigar boxes, and see if maybe you can turn some of your old pencil boxes or cigar boxes into works of art as well. What you're going to need is applique brush, something to make sure everything doesn't get dirty. You're going to need some Mod Podge or some Elmer's glue, and a box to put the applique on. Let me grab a cup of coffee and I'll see you after the intro. So I came up with this type of applique work on tiles. I do a lot of different skullcap series, and I wanted to apply a few things just as decorative tiles, and then I urethane over them. But what I needed to do was I needed to apply those decals or that artwork to the tile work. So one of the things about these boxes, some of them are really, they're works of art, and I won't touch them. I mean, the dovetailing on some of these boxes is just amazing. Some of them are made very, very cheaply, but some of them are really made like a piece of furniture. And it says a lot about the cigars on the inside as well. But some of them I won't touch because they're just too beautiful. And I just keep pictures and that kind of thing, maybe loose change. I like to keep some of the stickers that are on them, kind of like an old steamer trunk that's traveled the world. I like keeping those type of things on there because I think that that's the character of the cigar box. Sometimes I'll even put some of my artwork on the inside, depending on just how I feel about it. But today, what we're going to do is, just for time restraints, we're just going to do the cover, just the top of the box, and I'm going to show you how I apply some of my tiki artwork on top of this one. So when I'm looking at a box to cover, I'll see if it has a rough enough surface on it. If I need to, I'll sand it down. I'm not going to sand this one down because I've got the stickers that I wanted to keep on there. I'm just going to apply the tiki artwork, line it up as best I can, and then cover it. One of the things about some of the artwork that you have, whether it's your own or whether it's comic books or magazines, you're going to want to make sure it's as flat as it can be so that when you apply it, it doesn't have any bubbles. In any case, what I usually do is I will take the Mod Podge or the Elmer's glue, and I will apply it. Usually these sponge brushes are pretty good. Try to get it in all the crevices if you can. One of the things about this glue is that it does disappear when usually disappears. Sometimes I've had some of them where it still stays on, and you can see it, and you want to be careful with that because if it's not completely covered, it could be a problem. it does wipe off with water, soap and water. So in that too, that's why I coat the final product with a urethane. Like I said, I put about 3 coats of this on, and that's just me being, I think it's overkill. I don't think you need that many, but just because it's my artwork, I'm trying to seal it up accordingly. And it usually takes about 20 minutes to a half hour for all the coats to dry. So maybe that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do with your pencil box, or your cigar boxes, or your stash boxes, whatever you want to call it. Whether you're going to be putting medicine in there or spare change, hopefully it'll be a little bit more artistic for you. So in closing, thank you for stopping by. If this was fun for you, please like and subscribe and share. Good health to you all. Much success in 2020. No envy, no fear, and we'll see you next week.